Sometimes being in love can be really hard. You just need a little help from your friends. That's right, and these friends are right here. We're the Love Doctors, and we're back to answer your burning questions and send you off with love and happiness, living, well, happily ever after, Chesley. But now, before we get into a new question, we want to share a response that Chesley got from a viewer on our decluttering Deanna question from last week. Of course, Chesley had to send it up to everybody in the building that Deanna said that this viewer said that Chesley was right. Explain to our viewers what we were talking about.
All right, so we were talking about how, you know, a person got married to a man who doesn't clean anymore.
He's a messy Marvin.
Right,
yeah.
and so that was going to be like a deal breaker. And I said, you can't change him, right? And that shouldn't be a deal breaker. You should just hire somebody to clean up. And we have a viewer who said, hey, I agree with Chesley. That's really all the part.
That's all that we're going to get to?
No, she said that, you know, she experienced the same thing. And she wasn't looking to change him. She couldn't change him, right? But they had to work around that. And so, yeah, you got to do that. You can't change people.
Yeah.
They're grown people.
But Kara and I did get a chuckle out of this. You got to laugh it off, she said, and just, you know, deal with it. It is what you married. I don't know.
Hey.
Anyway,
because she married him for other things other than his cleaning ability.
Sure. Okay. But yeah, we're still going to agree to disagree on that one. And Mandy agrees with moi. Thank you, Mandy. Okay, here's one. Dear Love Doctors, I'm a recently divorced woman, papers finalized as of last week. Now, I want to start dating again. I already have my eyes on this one guy I've been wanting to go out with for a while. Oh, waiting for the divorce to get finalized. But I'm going to approach him, but he's my ex-husband's family friend. Oh, man. Now, I feel like he's been giving me the looks when I go over to family events over the years, but he's too worried about what my ex-husband's family would say. What in the world do I go for, or is he off limits? I think you know how I feel about this, Chesley.
I think you know how I feel about this one. He's off limits. He's off limits. He's off limits. He's got to go. Yeah, yeah. And I question some things. Now, if Frida was sitting right here, I'd have some questions. You know, how long has she been...
pretend I'm Frida. Go.
Frida, how long have you been looking at this gentleman?
I've been looking at him for 12 years, Chesley.
No wonder you're divorced. All right, the case closed. It's over. You know, no wonder. That's it.
You know what? We are in agreement.
Hey.
There are a lot of fish in this sea, family friend Frida.
That's right.
There's so many people out there. I know some of you who are single may be like, oh, it's not that easy, Christine. Listen, you don't need to be dipping in the pond where your ex-husband has been dipping. Plus, you're too reactionary right now. Your divorce is, I mean, my God, the ink is still wet.
Which is what I'm saying. She's been eyeballing this dude for a minute. I'm thinking, hey, what's going on now?
I say no, I mean, this isn't a Bridgerton episode or season where you're star-crossed lovers and it's going to end happily ever after. Season 2 is not that great, y'all, by the way. It's not. I say off limits.
Same here, off limits.
Okay, all right.
We agree.
It's a miracle, a true spectacle. I'm sorry, what was that? Do I have to rap? It's so soon. No, I've got time for a second.
You got time.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear. Okay, dear Love Doctors, my husband and I are a year into our marriage. I think he is getting too comfortable with me taking care of him. Oh, I can tell already. I know Chesley, how he's going to answer. I usually cook every night because that is just how it was in my household growing up. But now there are times where obviously we're eating and he never volunteers to cook. I don't mind cooking, but how do I express to him that it is not just my job? Sincerely, Cooking Catherine.
You say just that. It's not just my job. So you make the suggestion, hey, look, you know, you can cook sometimes too. But if he doesn't, that's not means for you to just say, oh, it's over. Don't throw up both your hands and holler if you hear me. Just give the suggestion, hey, why don't you cook sometimes? You got some favorite meals you like? Cook them for us.
Yeah.
Cook with him.
Now, that's not what I thought you were going to, because you're, I don't know. I thought, because you're kind of old-fashioned, I thought you were going to say, well, if he wasn't.
No, I wouldn't, no.
Let me get your wife on the phone. Do you cook?
Oh, all the time. The rule in my house was whoever comes home first has the responsibility of cooking for everybody else. Now, at the time, she always came home first. But then my job did the old switcheroo. I work early morning, so now I'm stuck with it. So I cook all the time.
Chesley, you know, can we give Chesley a round of applause? I know. His head is getting bigger, and he's not going to be able to fit in his office or in that jacket. But he is right. I would say I would do the same thing. Like, you know, at some point, when y'all are having a great meal that you prepared, or, bring it up in a lighthearted way, or, I have an idea. Does he like to grill? Maybe kind of incorporate more grilling since it's grilling season. But definitely you have to be communicative. I'm lucky Jim claims he's a better cook. He actually is. I changed my mind on that. But he is a good cook and he's very helpful. And I think that, also when one of us cooks, the other cleans. So I think it's kind of a nice
give and take kind of deal.
Give and take, tag team. I love it.
Now, don't stop cooking because...
No, don't be bitter or resentful. You have to have the conversation.
I mean, it would be surprising to see if she didn't cook one night what he would do.
Yes, me
so
too.
You want to get a response of how that would go? Try not cooking.
All right, Chesley, one more minute. More minute. Good luck. You got this, but talk to him. Okay, dear Love Doctors, I'm a single mother of 4, and I'm getting back to dating because my youngest is now 13. My oldest son has a friend with an attractive father who's recently single. He expressed interest in me, but I used to be, here we go, really great friends with his ex-wife. I still talk to her from time to time, not as close as we were. Should I stay away or ask his ex-wife if it's okay with it, and if she's okay with it, and possibly lose a friend? Sincerely, in the middle, Melinda. Melinda, no.
Well, hold on. Okay, hold on. They've both been married before, right? So the proper thing to do would be to go to the girlfriend. Go to the girlfriend and say, hey, I'm thinking about this. She understands her plight. She's a single mother of 4, hasn't been on a dating scene in a while. She's trying to get back out there. Here's a potential. She has connections. So you go to your friend and you say, hey, what do you think about this? And if she says, no, absolutely not, then it's over. But if she says, no, girl, go for that. You go, girl. Then you go, girl. Period. The proper thing to do is to ask her, how does she feel about it?
You really think?
Oh, yeah.
And you really think that this woman is going to tell her the truth?
Yeah, she'll tell her the truth.
I think she might go, that, of course.
If she doesn't tell her the truth, then she's got her part. Because really, the girlfriend has nothing to do with the relationship.
Okay.
She wants the relationship.
I go back to our initial question, and that is there are a lot of fish in the sea. Don't go fishing in a crowded pond where everybody knows each other. That's just my take. You let us know what happens. And in the meantime, do you guys have a question for us? We'd love to hear from you. We keep it anonymous unless you want us to shout his or her name out to the world.
She'll always tell on you.
No, I don't. All right, it's guest@atlantacompany.com. And yeah, that was fun, Chesley. So we agreed and then we disagreed.